India's enemies will stay away from the sea. 3 more Kalvari-class submarines likely to join Navy. Preparations are underway to further increase the strength of the Indian Navy inside the sea. By the end of this year, 3 more Kalvari-class submarines are scheduled to be built for the Indian Navy. These attack submarines will be built at Mazago Dockyard Limited. The French naval group is supporting this project. Preparations are underway to include 3 more Kalvari-class attack submarines in the fleet of submarines to increase the strength of the Indian Navy. With the induction of these submarines, the strength of the Indian Navy will increase manifold. Also, China and Pakistan will not dare to raise their heads in the sea. The 3 submarines will be built at the Mazago Dock Limited, MDL. The French naval group is coming forward to help him. The Indian Navy already has 6 submarines of this class. The new Kalvari-class submarines will be 10 meters larger in size than the previous submarines. They will be more advanced and powerful. The length of the new submarines is being increased so that a fuel cell-based air-independent propulsion module made by DRDO can be installed in it. Lithium-ion batteries will be installed in it. Also, better navigation systems, communication systems will be installed. All of them will be Indians. The first submarine of the new Kalvari-class attack submarine will take at least 6 years to build. But before that, let us know what is the strength of Kalvari-class submarines? Espionage or war? These submarines are deadly in both. The old Kalvari-class submarines were built under Project 75. These submarines have the power to deceive enemy radar. The area can do surveillance. It can spy. It has advanced acoustic silencing technology. That is, while walking in water, there is no sound from it. If the enemy manipulates, it also has the power to attack in a deadly way. Apart from this, it can participate in many types of wars and missions, such as anti-surface warfare, anti-submarine warfare, intelligence gathering, sea landmines, area surveillance, etc. Range is fixed according to speed, length will increase. The length of this submarine of Kalvari class is about 221 feet, beam 20 feet and height is 40 feet. They are powered by 4 MTU-12 V396 Se-84 diesel engines. Apart from this, there are 360 battery cells. It can travel at a maximum speed of 20 km per hour on the surface of water and 37 km per hour underwater. Their range is determined according to their speed. If it is moving at a speed of 15 km per hour on the surface, then it can run up to 12,000 km. Underwater, it can go up to a range of 10-20 km, but the speed should be 7.4 km per hour. These submarines can spend up to 50 days underwater. Can go up to a depth of 350 feet, 43 Marines can be deployed. These submarines can go to a maximum depth of 350 feet. It can deploy 8 military officers and 35 sailors. They have an anti-torpedo countermeasure system inside. In addition, there are 6 torpedo tubes of 533 mm, which can carry 18 SUT torpedoes or SAM torpedoes. 39 Exocet anti-ship missiles can be launched. Apart from this, it can lay 30 marine landmines underwater. The old Kalvari class submarines have 6 submarines. These are in Kalvari, Khanderi, Karanj, Vela, Vajir and Vagshir. Surveillance system tells the location of a vehicle from 15 kilometers away. Know about the weapons deployed on the China border for the first time. In view of the increasing tension between India and China, the India is fully preparing itself on the border. New weapons have recently been included in the army fleet. Amid rising tensions between India and China, the India is constantly strengthening itself on the border line. The Indian Army has deployed new and advanced weapons in the eastern Ladakh region to deal with any emergency situation. Along with the Dhanush Howitzer, M4 Quick Response has also been deployed along with a surveillance system that can detect any human activity from 15 kilometers away. At the Neoma military station in eastern Ladakh, the India is constantly strengthening itself so that the enemy can be answered in any emergency. This military station is situated at an altitude of 14,500 feet. According to an ANI report, the Army will soon be deploying K9 Vajra self-propelled artillery guns here. In addition, Spike anti-tank guided missiles were also provided to deal with armored fighting vehicles. Hey! Stop that! To strengthen the Indian Army in eastern Ladakh, the indigenous cannon Dhanush howitzer is deployed. It has the ability to hit targets up to 48 kilometers. The manufacture of this gun started in 2010, which is made in the Ordnance Factory. It weighs 13 tons. The special thing is that it can be used in any weather and situation. Captain V. Mishra of the Artillery Regiment spoke to Annie. It has been told that soon 114 guns will be added to the army. In the Republic Day Parade, you must have seen a glimpse of the M4 Quick Reaction Vehicle. It has been made in India only. After the clash with the Chinese army in Galwan, the need for such a vehicle was considered for movement on the border. According to an army official, this vehicle can run at a speed of 60 to 80 km/h even in mountainous areas. It can seat 10 soldiers simultaneously. Hey! Stop that! The Indian Army has also deployed all-terrain vehicles along the China border, which can carry 4 to 6 soldiers at a time, is used to reach inaccessible posts and can operate in high-altitude areas. The Army has also strengthened its surveillance network along the China border, where Tata Rajek's surveillance system can detect human activity 15 kilometers away and vehicular movement 25 kilometers away. Indian Army tests its Sudarshan Chakra, destroys 80% of enemy aircraft. India's enemies cannot even think of carrying out an airstrike. The Indian Air Force recently successfully tested its Sudarshan Chakra. In this weapon killed 80% of enemy aircraft. The enemy aircraft included Rafale, Sukhoi 30 and MiG fighter jets. The Indian Air Force, IAF, recently successfully tested its air defense shield IE Sudarshan Chakra. Enemy Rafale, Sukhoi and MiG fighter jets were sent towards this weapon, after which the Sudarshan Chakra was activated. He killed and dropped 80% of all enemy targets. Sudarshan Chakra IE S-400AD, the world's most dangerous air defense missile system. India has 3 Sudarshan Chakras. 2 more are coming from Russia. In the test we are talking about, the Air Force's Rafale, Su-30 and MiG aircraft were made enemy fighter jets. Those who were killed by Sudarshan Chakra. It was a simulated theater-level aerial exercise. Recently, PM Narendra Modi visited Russia. Then Russia, the remaining 2 more S-400 air defense systems will be handed over to India in 2025 and 2026. Due to the war with Ukraine, the Russia delayed the delivery of these air defense missile systems. Sudarshan Chakra will make the country's sky safer. Due to the presence of the S-400 air defense missile system with the India, China or Pakistan will not be able to do nefarious activities across the border. After the arrival of the remaining units of this air defense missile system, the security of the country will become impenetrable. The training of operators of the S-400 missile system has been completed. Impenetrable defense shield provides the best protection. The S-400 air defense missile system is not a weapon. No one's conspiracy runs in front of it. It turns the attacker coming ambushed from the sky into ashes in a moment. The S-400 missile system is considered the world's most capable missile system. Pakistan and China have always been a challenge for India. India has also had a war with these countries. The country needed such a missile system to maintain the balance of power. India getting the S-400 system will increase the strength of the Indian Air Force. The deal of 5 units was done for 33,000 crore. India signed an agreement with Russia in October 2018 to buy 5 such systems, which cost $5 billion, 33,000 crore rupees. Whether China or Pakistan, on the strength of the S-400 missile air defense system, India will destroy nuclear missiles in the air before reaching their land. With the S-400, India will also be able to keep an eye inside the China-Pakistan border. In the war, India will target enemy fighter aircraft before flying with the S-400 system. Whether it is China's J-20 fighter plane or Pakistan's American F-16 fighter aircraft. This missile system has the power to destroy all these aircraft. Russia had talked about giving these missile systems to the India one by 2020 to 2024. This system can fire 72 missiles at a time. The S-400 can launch 72 missiles at a time. The most important thing is that it is very easy to move this air defense system somewhere because it can be mounted on an 8x8 truck. The S-400 is also called the Sa-21 Growler long-range defense missile system by NATO. It is very difficult for the enemy to destroy this missile, capable of working in temperatures from -50 degrees to -70 degrees. Because it does not have any fixed position. Therefore, it cannot be easily detected. The S-400 missile system has 4 types of missiles with ranges of 40, 100, 200, and 400 kilometers. This system can identify and destroy every target flying from 100 to 40,000 feet. The radar of the S-400 missile system, S-400 Air Defense Missile System, is very sophisticated and powerful. Ability to track 300 targets in a range of 600 kilometers. Its radar can track about 300 targets in a range of up to 600 kilometers. This system is capable of dealing with any kind of air attack from missiles, aircraft or drones. During the Cold War, there was a competition to make weapons in Russia and America. When Russia could not make a missile like America, it started working on a system that would make these missiles before reaching the target just finish it. In 1967, Russia developed the S-200 system, the first missile of the S-series. The S-300 was developed in 1978. The S-400 was developed in the 1990s. Its testing began in 1999, after which on 28 April 2007, the Russia deployed the first S-400 missile system, after which in March 2014 Russia gave this advanced system to China. On 12 July 2019, the first delivery of this system was made to Turkey.